The Tale of the GreenOnion Curse. It was a Saturday afternoon on the eve of lead server, and the squad was hyped. Tonight's goal? Claim victory in a critical territory war in Perfect World. Everything was ready, buffs stacked, charms topped off, squads in perfect formation. And then the food arrived. GreenOnion, ever the generous guildmate, handed out a tray of what they called victory dumplings in faction chat. They were just basic HP/MP regen food, but the name made them sound like ancient relics of triumph. I ate mine without a second thought. The battle began. The enemy pushed hard, but our squad held firm. I was in the middle of dropping an ultimate combo when the world froze. My screen stuttered, the frame rate collapsed, and when it resumed, I was staring at the "You have been slain" message. Guild chat exploded. Bro, what happened? Did GreenOnion poison you? Rip DPS. I thought maybe the dumplings were cursed, but the truth was far worse, and far more embarrassing. We were caught with our pants down. The real enemy, lag Perfect World International's server mechanics, are delicate. Here's how it works under the hood. Server-side tick rate. PWI's servers process world updates at a set interval, not ultra-high like modern MMOs. That means sudden spikes in activity can overload the connection between your client and the server. Client-side rendering. Even if the server is fine, your client still has to render dozens of players. Their flashy skills, weapon glows, pets and mounts, all in real time. Packets positioning. Movement, skill use and damage are calculated server-side, but visual effects and animations are handled by your machine. If your frame rate tanks, you react slower, and the server doesn't care if your screen is frozen. I am not saying that our respected foe, Theclick, did this, but I have been asked on several occasions, what happened and how can a TW be affected? How people accidentally or intentionally increase lag. Some players exploit the way PWI handles rendering to make enemy fights more chaotic, bringing unnecessary pets to large-scale PvP Venomancers and pet classes, keeping multiple pets out in wars when they're not needed. Each pet is another entity the server and client must track. Summoning mounts in combat zones, not for travel, just for creating extra particle effects and models for opponents to render. Overusing skill effects, rapid fire skills with flashy visuals, especially AoE ultimates, can flood the visual pipeline. Wearing fashion with animated effects, especially glowing weapon skins and armor fashion, it forces extra texture and shader calls. Position flooding, running back and forth rapidly, or bunny hopping during skill use to spam position updates to the server. How to avoid being the next victim. Use effects settings wisely. Turn off show other players' effects in large PvP. Limit draw distance in your settings to reduce the number of rendered models. Hide pets unless absolutely necessary for strategy. Disable weapon fashion glow effects in settings or swap to plain gear skins for big battles. Close background programs, so your system isn't split between game and other tasks. The truth is, I lost that night not because GreenOnion's dumplings were cursed, but because I charged into the fray unprepared. No graphics settings optimized, no lag plan, no backup strategy. Lag was the true assassin, and my pride was the casualty.